Morning. These next few clips are going to be day 4, 5, and 6. Pretty much the highlights. We have been seeing more deer, more bucks. Just nothing that I want. I'm being picky. But yeah, these are the next couple clips.
Finally, a deer with antlers. Finally, day number 4, we finally saw a buck. So I'm gonna mark it with my Onyx. See here, edit. Then we're gonna put buck. Now we know. There. Now we know we saw a buck. Little Bambi. Quick update for you ladies and gents. Coming in this morning, we jumped Spike and Hork. I had him at 46 yards. Knocked my arrow. And yeah, Christmas colors. Not sure there's an off switch on this, so I'm gonna switch my arrow to one that's not blinking for now. Maybe this evening I'll put it back on. But yeah, we're seeing more deer. But small fork and a spike at 46 yards. We're gonna go on a little nature walk. See if we can see anything else. Just slowly picking back up. Seeing more deer. It's fun now. Stay tuned. It's crazy thinking how we walk these hills during shed season. And all I'm carrying is a bow and a camera. And we barely even put a dent in this hill. And it's pretty tiring. I don't know how we do it during shed season, because we start from the bottom to the very top, walk this bench that way, back down like nothing. Then we keep going. But I'm about ready to take a nap right here. There's a bull. Dude, the bull's pretty nice.
So here we are now. It's day 7. Feels like January out here. So let's see how the day goes.
Pumpkin Lake.
My first time here, but I always hear about this place.
We're gonna try to sneak up on him. Let's hope I get an arrow in him. See what happens. Let's go.
I had a good
buck in sight. I don't know what happened. We knew where they were going. They just disappeared. We walked where we knew there would be, and at the bottom was some non-tribal hunters hunting raghorns and cows. So I think they might have spooked them away from us. Had my first heartbreaker buck.
Alright, well, as you saw, nice buck kind of put a slip on us. We were making a stalk over, and we ended up standing right where they were standing, and buck wasn't there. But it's kind of a quick decision we made on how to stalk him. Don't think it was the best, but we kind of looped around the area. We didn't find him. We ran into some other hunters, some elk hunters. They didn't see him, but we have one more little ridge line to walk that I think they might have went to. It's a bachelor group of bucks, but number one buck is in there, still in velvet. The other bucks didn't. They must have rubbed them all off the past few weeks, but one more push. We'll see if we can get him. If not, we might stay in the area, try to hunt them a little bit longer. See if we can get some more of that buck on film for you guys.
Killing it.
Like he said, it's his first year hunting, so he's experiencing it all.
Should have did this, could have did this, should have had did this.
But it's a good day though. Well, a good morning so far. Even though it's really windy, kind of surprised. But they're up and moving, so we got some area to cover. So we'll get back at you. Maybe when we get back to the truck.
Well, we just saw two nice bucks. JD likes them. It's his turn, so we're gonna try to make a move on them. See his ears? Right there looking at us.
Alright, well, after the big buck up there, we ran into some hunters again on the road.
In California.
They're from California, so they come all the way this way to our reservation to hunt elk. They love it here, which was cool to hear. But they told us, they saw some bucks off this road up here. So we came down the road and we drove back maybe about 2 miles or so, and Padre spotted them out. They were already on the move, so we parked, jumped off, and put a stalk on them. They went over the ridge there into the drainage. Got to about, I want to say, 80 yards from a decent 4x4, like a basket looking buck, but it wasn't a clear good shot, so I didn't want to risk anything. So we kind of looped around him, tried our best to stay on him, but we lost him down in the drainage there. Pretty smart bucks, getting pretty big, so pretty sure he's ran into this kind of situation before. But it's about noon, so a few more hours to get around, then we head back in. So stay tuned. Pretty sure we'll find the bucks.
In the meantime, I'm gonna give myself some Seeker. Get myself rehydrated and alert. This is pretty good stuff. Shake it up. It's good. I got my cousin liking it also.
It tastes pretty good. If you're wondering what the flavor is, it's what's it called again? Pomegranate lime. Pretty good stuff. Helped me out the past few days, so get some more today.
Will energize you by hydrating your body and providing a boost to your brain. Perfect for a workout indoors or out on the trail chasing big mule deer bucks. He's moving. JT. Well, that buck was 84 yards. He was waiting for a better shot. As y'all saw, he was facing away. The only shot he had was a booty shot. But
We're ethical hunters. We take good shots.
yeah, that's what they teach us at the archery class. Anyways, it was small, wide, but small points. That's our 8th buck we saw.
Yeah.
It's a good day.
Told you things are getting better.
It's only gonna get better. But I'm gonna keep on moving.
Alright, so we just saw 2 decent bucks. Kind of jumped them. They went across. There's a road that we can access, so don't know who's gonna shoot, so we're gonna rock, paper, scissors. The good old rock, paper, scissors.
Ready?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. What the hell? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I won. Well, those deer you saw were right off the road. We're on our way out of this area, heading back down into the canyon. We're at the ridge top, and just so happen to drive and see this deer jump. Happen to have those bucks you saw in there, pretty decent. But we got really close to them, but the angle we approached them at, I think they saw them before, they saw us before we saw them, and they kind of got up ahead of us, and we have an idea where they're at, which way they're headed. So let's see if we can loop back around. Also, just to let some of you guys know, we're not seasoned archery hunters, so this archery hunting stuff's a little tough. I would say it's only my 2nd archery hunt. Well, I know 3rd archery hunt. Spot and stock, still kind of brand new to me. Usually hunt with the rifle, so it's a lot of fun. Getting close to these bucks, as close as we can. But we're heading back up to the truck because we left the doors open. It was road hunting style. Just jumped off and tried getting on these bucks, but we'll see what happens now. See, truck doors are still open. And that is road hunting style. Alright, well, another close call. This time was my turn to shoot. We seen one buck. We didn't know there was 4 bucks. Yeah. There's 2 big ones and 2 smaller guys. 1 doe. We saw the doe first. So we're watching the doe, and the entire time the bucks that we didn't know were there, standing like maybe 30 yards broadside. Actually, he was behind a pine tree. But once he started moving is when we saw the bigger bucks. But for some reason, those bigger bucks just know where to stop. Right behind some pine trees or the little spruce trees. JT's 505 earlier. He was behind a pine tree and the spike was in the open. But finally, we're having a great day. We're seeing more deer, more bucks. First few days were very frustrating and discouraging because we know we shed hunt in here. We know that there's deer everywhere, and we know there's big bucks. So those of you that DM me and told me to keep grinding, don't give up, thank you, because I was about throwing the whitetail flag, whatever you want to call it. But seeing all these deer, we saw about more than 10 bucks, huh? Yeah, but we
saw
just
about more than 10 bucks.
Just can't close the deal.
Yeah, we're getting close. We're getting close. So stay tuned, y'all. Crowkies. What do we got here, Mike?
Alright, well, that's the end of day 7. We gotta head back into town a little bit early. But I was really iffy about today because of the wind. And it turned out to be a really, really good day. Saw a lot of deer, and all the deer we saw today were bucks. Except maybe 1 doe, but we think it might have been a spike. But yeah, let's hope it continues to stay this way. Tomorrow I'll go back to work, but on the 13th, that's on Sunday, right? The 13th we'll be back out here. Let's hope we'll get one of those bucks we saw, or even a bigger one. It was a good day though. It was definitely a good day. Finally. Yeah. Good. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if y'all want to stay tuned to our hunts. We got this hunt, then we got a bubble in like 2 weeks. That's Randy's tag. Then we got Coos deer. That's it, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah. So stay tuned. Subscribe.